Ready? Okay. 4. Now? Okay. We're not even going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Yes, we're very relaxed here this morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Veterans Views Radio Show. We are coming to you live out of the beautiful Strachan Van Til Food Mark Studios in Hammond, Indiana on 104.7 FM and 1230 AM. And we have a wonderful show for you. My name is Connie Karras, and I'm here with what was Steve Bramer, who just left the chair to go take a phone call. Hi, Steve. Welcome back to the show, Steve. Wave to the camera, Steve. What are you doing?
He wants his own introduction. Here we go. Now it's Steve.
Okay. All right. And we have Mr. Mitch Barloga, the president of Friends of the Veterans Memorial Parkway Commission. We have a wonderful show for you. I am back. My name is Connie Karras, as I had said, and I'm back after a medical sabbatical of about 5 weeks, a leave from the show. And it's nice to be back on this wonderful show serving our most beloved veterans. So before we start talking to you, Mitch, and about the wonderful work that you're doing on behalf of Friends of the Veterans Memorial Parkway and this very special event that we have tomorrow that you and I are both going to be involved with, have the honor to be involved with, I've been getting a lot of questions about how to access this show live. And we have had some changes here. There is no longer a JED TV access. The JED TV access is only a sports network. So the show is no longer accessible at jedtv.com. We have a new website. It's wjob1230.com. That is where you can find all of the non-sports programming, and such as Veterans Views. And also, to get the show live on your phone, Veterans Views, don't simply search on the YouTube app for Veterans Views. You need to subscribe to WJOB 1230. We have a new YouTube channel. And if you just open your YouTube app, just simply search then for WJOB 1230. You'll see our YouTube channel come up, and subscribe to it. You have to hit subscribe. Then the shows that are coming on live will just come up right on your phone, and you don't have to search every week for WJOB Veterans Views. All right? So, and you can comment live on that YouTube channel.
Fantastic.
Right?
Yes.
So only the sports programming right now is live streaming on Facebook due to some changes in Facebook's policy in January. But the YouTube feature allows for us to comment live. So you still have that capability to interact with us. So go do that right now, folks. If you don't have the YouTube app, download it. Then go find WJOB 1230, hit subscribe, and you're going to get this show on your phone every Friday when we go live on the air. And you can communicate like you did with us on the Facebook app with commenting live. And on that note, Steve, let's go ahead and thank our wonderful contributors, our Patriot partners, without whom we could not keep the show going for going into 16 years now. We just celebrated our 16th year last month. Steve?
Yeah, we want to thank these people, but I do want to apologize because as soon as you started the show, I got a ADT security call, my security. So that's why I started freaking out a little bit. But
I would say so.
Yeah, that's
Is your house secure?
Yeah, I mean it should be. I mean, I thought it was until that moment. So, but yeah, they said that the communication is interrupted. So I'm gonna have to look at that. I'm pretty sure that's.
Is anybody at the house?
Yeah, my wife's there and everything. Okay. But
well, I'm glad that there's not an actual emergency.
I know, right? I'm trying to find the contributors here.
I'll bring them up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you got them?
I sure do. All right.
Oh, wait. I think I got it. Oh, I got it. All right.
You got them?
Yeah, you ready? Okay, we want to thank American Legion, Hammond Victory Post 168. They meet the first Tuesday at 6 p.m. at 6849 Columbia Avenue in Hammond. You can reach them at 219-937-4264. Calumet Breweries, 6535 Osborne Avenue in Hammond. You can reach them at 219-845-2242. Calumet Park Cemetery and Funeral Chapel, always supporting our veterans, 2305 West 73rd Avenue in Maryville. Call for special veteran savings on complete burial packages. You can reach them at 219-769-8803 or the chapel, 219-736-5840. DAV Chapter 17, they meet the first Thursday at 7 p.m. at VFW Post 802, 5820 Holman Avenue in Hammond. DAV Chapter 80, they meet the second Friday in Cedar Lake at American Legion Post 261, 13050 Washington Street in Cedar Lake. You can reach them at 219-386-2282. DAV Chapter 102, they meet the first Friday at the Fraternal Order of Eagles, 805 Elm Street, Valparaiso. Doors open at noon for claims, meeting from 6:30 to 7:30, then claims will start again until they are done. You can reach them at 219-200-0404. Laborers Local, North America 41, 500 Superior Street, Munster. You can reach them at 219-924-7922. Military Order of the Purple Heart meets second Thursday at 7 p.m. at VFW Post 802, 5820 Holman Avenue in Hammond. Family Dental Care. Veterans receive free exams, x-rays, and cleanings, as well as 10% discount on all other services. 7 convenient Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana locations. Chicago's East and South Sides, Calumet City, Crestwood, Oak Lawn, Evergreen Park, Munster, Indiana, and their newest and second location in Indiana coming this year in Griffith, Indiana. Call 219-804-9329 to schedule your appointment in Munster, or go to www.familydentalcare.com to schedule. Ron J. Pressmer Insurance Company for all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, health, business, and more. 7207 Inabs Boulevard, Suite 1 in Hammond. You can reach them at 219-844-0103. Kuziak Construction. 1235 Summer Street in Hammond. You can reach them at 219-923-3007. Dave Kuziak Show precedes Veterans Views and airs every Friday from 6 to 9, so be sure to tune in. WJOB, I think I'm going to avoid that part. 104.7, 1230 a.m., because I'm not sure what it is anymore. And our newest contributor is Heroes Helping Heroes, Northwest Indiana. Contact Rich Tokars at realtorricht@gmail.com, 219-670-2501. And 988 is the suicide crisis line.
Yes, I'll update that because Dave isn't coming on. He's on a little sabbatical himself every morning preceding our show. But 988, I want to make a mention of 988. That is the suicide lifeline. That is a very important number. You can text it, you can call it, you add a 1, you can speak in either on a phone call or in texting with an actual veteran who cares about you, an especially trained veteran who cares about you. And right now, and we're going to talk about this next week, the VA will give out free locks for gun cases. Veterans who have access to firearms are more likely to injure themselves. And right now, it's very hard times that we're going through. So I'm going to bring one of those VA lock boxes, and we're going to have a guest next week that's going to talk about some suicide prevention strategies that all of us can engage in. You don't have to be a medical mental health expert, allied healthcare expert. And you can get involved in one way through the American Legion by doing the Be the One training. It's suicide prevention training and also just connecting us to each other. Go to AmericanLegion.org. It's that simple. And go to their homepage and look for this training. It's a free virtual training. It lasts an hour and a half. Anybody can do it. One need not be a Legion member, and you can bring that not only to your Legion community, but you can bring that to your general community. And we will be opening the phone lines, folks, at around 9:30. And hey, Mr. Robert Rockwell, how are you, sir? So wonderful to see you. Hello, say hello to everybody. Have a seat. Have a seat.
There's a third seat.
Yeah, we've got another mic here for you. So yeah, get all hooked up to us and. Well, hey, 2 is better than nothing with you, sir. So we're going to open the phone lines around 9:30, and our phone number is 219-845. 1100. 219-845.
1100.
Oh, that was
sweet.
We
good on the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I hear you.
I wanted to come by because I didn't feel right with Veterans Day coming up and just not showing up. So I wanted to have 2 minutes of my time, and I wanted to thank you guys, particularly Connie and Steve, for your dedication here on Veterans Views Radio Show. While I was gone and deployed, it has grown so much. It is, your mentorship towards the show and our listeners and our viewers has just been bar none, and I truly appreciate that, and allowing me to come back and have the honor to continue to co-host. So a couple things I wanted to quote here.
That's cool. Thank you for
that.
For
Thank
Veterans
you.
Day.
Thank
I
you,
really,
Rocky.
truly appreciate you both and, the founders of this show for how long it's been on. It's an award-winning show. And for Veterans Day, just wanted to quote that typically Veterans Day is correlated with courage and sacrifice and some of the leadership attributes of military members: loyalty, duty, respect, honor, integrity, selfless service, personal courage, right? And those are the foundations of who we are as volunteer mentality people, right? Because we all volunteered. None of us were forced to join, and none of us are forced to do this show every week.
Yeah.
So this nation will remain the land of the free so long as it is the home of the brave. Pertaining to Veterans Day, the secret to happiness is freedom, which we share and we appreciate every day. And the secret to freedom is courage of our veterans, current and past, and future. Other sentiments include: we come not to mourn our dead soldiers, but to praise them. And never was much owed by so many to so few, as well as expressions of gratitude like, I am so proud to know someone as brave and as selfless as you are. Courage is contagious. When a brave man or woman takes a stand, the spines of others are often stiffened. I think that bodes well to Veterans Day and how civilians or citizen soldiers that have never served look at us. So when you're out there and you're representing your former military service, current military service, or your pride in the military on Veterans Day, stand tall, appreciate the red, white, and blue, and know that we are all here to fight for our freedom and our future freedoms. So I just wanted to come by and say thank you all for being here, and I'm just going to take the day to go vibe out, but I do appreciate it. I'll be back next week, and thank you for your time, everybody.
And before you go,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I can't even thank you enough. And your family. How long have you served now in the National Guard?
17 years.
17 years.
Yeah.
And you just came home from a year deployment. Your family serves along with you.
Oh, yeah.
Your family was without you for a year. You were without your family. This is the sacrifices that you make, and that welcome home you deserved. But that's
And I thank you for that.
and
more than I anticipated.
so
But it's
deserving.
it's all of us. It was just my time, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm a humble person, and I do appreciate. I am lucky to have been in as long as I have, 17, and can at this point healthy enough to continue my time. And there's so many out there that have done so much more than I, and the reason why I have the opportunity in the Indiana Guard and the Army is because of those who preceded me in the past, and I do appreciate the opportunity, and I appreciate all the veterans. Go out there and get you some free meals. Steve was supposed to bring a list.
I got some.
You got it? Good.
So thank you for your time, Connie. I love you, and Steve, love you. And sir, I didn't get a chance to properly meet you.
Mitch Barloga.
Mitch Barloga.
Yeah, it's
very
a
nice
pleasure.
to meet you, Mitch.
You bet.
I'm gonna cash out here, but thanks for all the listeners and keep this show running. We've got years and years to come and many more awards to win, and it's all on the back of all of you who support the U.S. military.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rocky.
Thanks, man. That was cool. That was a pleasant surprise.
God bless. Yeah.
Have a good show.
All right.
Thanks, man. See you later. You look good.
Yeah.
Hey, clean up nice.
Oh, that was one of the nicest surprises we could have ever received
Oh, yeah.
on this show
Yeah, that was
or
cool.
anywhere. Wasn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that was cool.
Such a gentleman, such a patriot, such a freedom fighter. He and his family as well. So don't forget those who are still serving. And the Creator brought Rocky home safely to everybody and his family and everybody, but so many of them don't come home. So many of us don't come home. Keep us all in your prayers, your thoughts, your prayers. And on that note, Mr. Barloga, how are you this morning?
I'm great. It's great to be here, Tony. Thank you for the honor of being here with you and Steve. I'm just really happy to finally be on your
Yes.
show.
Yes. Now you wear a lot of hats. You
I-
wear a lot of hats in our community.
Yes,
you
I
do
do.
so much for our community.
Thank you.
Your paid gig is as
Northwest Indiana Regional Planning. I am the active transportation manager. People would know me better as the trails
the trail
person.
guy. The trail guy.
I say
right.
trail czar. I want to be. I'm taking a
Czar.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Trail czar. I like that one.
TT. Trail
We
czar.
do. We call him as the czar. The trail czar. Yeah.
But Rocky set the humble example here, so I'll just be trail guy.
Yeah. So yeah, you've been doing that for 20. I met you through that the
Yeah.
Northern Indiana Regional Planning Commission as a
Right.
volunteer when
Yep.
you were utilizing volunteers to scout making the maps,
Absolutely.
the greenways and blueways maps that we have of the area, and I
Thank
had the
you for
great
your help
pleasure.
there, yeah.
Oh, it was a pleasure, and it kept me fit. I was running around and
the
biking
idea.
and driving, and it was a lot of fun, sir. So, but you also are the president of the Friends of the Veterans Memorial Parkway Commission.
Yes.
And as we all know, we've seen the Vietnam Veterans Memorial at Stony Run, right? County Park. We have seen the Korean Veterans War Memorial on 231, right, near Crown Point. And also now we have something really exciting to announce. The World Wars I and II and Holocaust site, memorial site, is being dedicated tomorrow. And that is I think that was incepted in 2004, maybe, the idea? Or
Well, it's a long journey. We don't have all day.
Yeah.
I've been on that project for 25 years. Back in 2000, then Mayor James Mitros of Crown Point, and I was working somewhat. I was employed with the city at the time, and we obviously worked very closely together. And there was some land that it was like, yep, this just makes a lot of sense. Like 5 acres. It's like, all right, let's make it happen. And it was right there that we got the lease for the property. And as the years gone by, I'll just keep it quick. A lot of challenges for fundraising and so forth, and design construction. We had recessions, we had other things happen, and it was
pandemic.
pandemic. Oh my gosh, yeah. So all of this really kind of put the brakes on a lot of the work. I think we're all volunteer, And the Korean Memorial, just to back it up, people realize where that is. That was the first one that we dedicated on our own. And we had a lot of donations. It was very serendipitous. It came up within about 5 years. We got that done. This is a much larger endeavor. You're talking about where, again, all men, all women who sacrificed are valuable. You had 261 in Lake County on the Vietnam. There's 101 on Korea. We're close to 1,000 between World War I and II.
I thought it was like 1,200 from the numbers I was seeing.
And we're going back and forth on
Okay,
that because
okay.
we're still doing the research
We
on it.
can't really know for sure, right?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out, was it really a KIA? Was it died in service? Did they die years later when they came home? Some of these records are a little weird. We want to really nail it down. There's a War Commission protocol about how this is supposed to be done, what qualifies for somebody's name to be etched on a wall, and we're going to do our best to follow.
Oh, there's rules on that?
Oh, yeah. There are rules.
I
It's
didn't
like
know that.
if you were killed here or you were killed there, was it at a hospital? I mean, yeah, you got to really kind of figure out what that is, and so we want to be honorable. We all want to have a standard, right?
Yeah.
No, okay, I had an Uncle George. He probably died. Yeah, put him. No, of course not. This is a very honorable place, and we want to be very careful about that. So anyway, that one, again, the Korean one came about quite well, but it was a lot easier for us to deal with, a lot smaller property, and now we're dealing with a lot more property. So what has happened is over the years, we had our former site, but we never really got going with that, and we worked with Mary Uran eventually, and were able to transfer the site to the Sowerman Woods Park property. For those that don't know Sowerman Woods, it's been there forever with the hub pool, and it was just a lot of grass. Well, they put in a ton of money. They put a giant pond in, a walking trail. They put pickleball. They put sand volleyball. It is incredibly popular now. And we're going to be right there, right around the pond. And in the midst of all this, we were able to kind of get lightning in a bottle with this Israeli firm that found us. We put in an article several years ago that we were doing this. The Chicago Tribune picked it up, and they're like, Then I get this call from this guy in Jerusalem, and he's talking to me. I'm like, look, you're great. You're globally renowned. It's called Berenbaum Jacobs Associates. They do a lot of work around the globe with museums and so forth. A lot of stuff focused on the Holocaust and Jewish history. I'm like, you guys are like, we have no money. We're volunteer. What are you doing with us? I mean, but they've actually helped make it work for us. They were so into our project for one reason, that we were like the first memorial to combine both wars into the same memorial.
The same in the country? Or the first in the country?
They
Or
don't know anyone
anywhere?
in the world
In the
that's
world,
done
wow.
that, because both of these wars are connected. In fact, Eddie Jacobs.
Wow, is that true?
Well, Eddie Jacobs
No
calls this a
kidding.
30-year war that started in 1914 and just kept going until 1945.
Yeah.
Because you know what happened World War I. Hitler was there. He's in the trenches. And he's thinking about the Holocaust and what he's going to do when he gets. So that all germinated at that time.
Yeah.
And then there was really never any peace between the two wars. I mean, they tried. There was always dishevelment. The Nazis rose to power and everything else, and then we just went right back at it. And then, of course, between the two wars, you had the Holocaust starting up as well in the 1930s, and really all the way back to the 20s with the discrimination in Germany and so forth. So, yeah, it combines. And they were like, we want to tell this story. And we're like, well, yeah, sure, let's do that. So, anyway, we're at a point now where, as you said, Connie, tomorrow we will be doing the site dedication. And we've done this previously with Korea and with our Mideast Memorial.
Yes.
That's going to be
Yes,
happening in
I
Hebron.
attended that as well.
And
Right.
you sure did.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
And people are like, well, it's kind of a pseudo groundbreaking, because this is a memorial that's going to kind of happen in stages. We have a main part where we're going to honor the people that were KIA, MIA from both wars, the Holocaust there, kind of an orientation area. Then a timeline around the pond. There'll be 15 what we call chapters. That'll be these sculptures and these memorials to how the war happened from the start all the way to the end in the eyes of the American public. So maybe some things people are familiar with, like, D-Day, right? But then other things called like the Zimmerman Memo. Do you know what the Zimmerman Memo was?
No.
That helped kick off World War I, things of that nature.
Really?
So, yeah, that's the stuff that and that's our big thing with the Parkway, that people not only honor those who fell and honor those who served, but also learn about it. So if you go to the Korean site, right, if you go to the back of the Korean wall where the names are, you can become an amateur historian by just reading that. I mean, you've got a very detailed
Lots of
timeline.
information on that back wall, and I don't think people think to go look behind there.
No, they don't, and they're going to be really happy they did, not only learning about the Korean War, but also William Winrich, who is my hero when it comes down to people that I admire the most. Just reading his citation from President Truman, it doesn't matter. If you can't get choked up about that, you're not an American. That's all it is to it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's where we're at this time. Very excited to finally get to a point where we can release the plans, the design. We've been kind of tailoring it now for the last couple of years, and we're finally at a point where the city agrees to what it should be, and we are agreeing to what it should be, and it's going to be an amazing landmark for our region and really for people that come through and visit, and we're really proud of it.
Yes, I can't wait. And Saruman Woods in Crown Point has recently been renovated.
Yes.
So, and we do have I don't know, Joe, if you can find the renderings of this beautiful World Wars I, II, and Holocaust memorial. But while we're talking, you can look for that.
Yeah.
We'll show that for those who are watching the live stream, able to view the live stream. And our apologies to those who are listening on the radio and can't see this. And there we go.
Oh, there it
and
is. Yeah.
There it is. And can you scroll up? And at all? No, to the building at all?
To
Can
the
you-
image, yeah.
Yeah. Can you zoom in to those?
There
we
you go. So let me
Yeah.
show you that. That is the core of our memorial. That is two towers representing both world wars. And in the middle of that tower, you'll have what we're planning to have either an eternal flame or LED beacon that would light the sky between the two of them. They're both half arc. So it's not a solid column. They're both half arc, and within it you'll have the engravings of those who perished. And then you have those kind of what they look like clam structures that are leading you to it. That's an orientation area. So what we want to get out of this is an education for our youth. Our schools in Indiana are required to teach about the Holocaust, about historical events. So what the deal would be is during days when people would probably not be visiting, you're going to have buses show up, have their kids and then they can orientate them at that area and then walk them around the entire site to learn about the history of these wars and the fact that we cannot return back to that time. So the education opportunities are really immense and will keep the place, just vital in that regard for years to come.
So
Right.
I love that design with the two and the idea of the light in between.
Yep.
Because you can maybe even bounce off each other and create one big light in there.
Yep.
And on separate occasions, change the light bulbs, get different colors.
Yeah.
I love how you guys. That's very versatile. I like that.
Yeah, that's the advantage of bringing in this firm. I mean, again, this is a world-renowned firm that they've done things like, they've won Oscars, they've won Emmys, they've done documentaries as much as they've done physical memorials as well. They're just really all within media and, again, globally. I mean, the guy Berenbaum, who helps run the firm, we've only seen him a couple times. He's not the design, but he's out there, wheeling and dealing in Hollywood and doing his things across the globe. And, again, I'm just like, how did you find us? But
Right.
we're very blessed. And Steve make a great point. We're still at a point of figuring out how that light's going to work because an eternal flame does have its maintenance issues. And although you're talking about 30 feet in the air, I mean it would be quite an amazing look if we can whatever we can get done. But you can do so much with LED now.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have a caller.
Okay.
Commander Dillon, how are you this morning?
Hey, good morning, G.I. Joe, G.I. Jane, and Citizen Soldier.
Thank you, Ernie.
Before I get into my little announcement, I'm going to go through it quick because I know you got Mitch on today as a special guest who I admire and honor and appreciate his volunteerism. And people don't realize when you do the kind of work that you do, Mitch, and those of us there in the studio and many others, we do it on our own time and we don't get paid, and it's giving back that is really appreciated. And I, again, thank you for what you've done for the Veterans Memorials that you've dedicated 25 plus years to. So I want to start off by saying that.
Thank you, Ernie. It's an honor coming from you. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. I've been there, done that. We built a memorial downtown Hammond, tribute to our troops, and I won't get into that on your airtime. I'll use my airtime later on for that. A couple announcements. First of all, let's be right about flag etiquette. And so I'm going to start off with the answer to last week's question about when is the star added to the blue field on the American flag when a new state comes into the Union, like, for example, Alaska, I think, is the most recent one. So the answer to that question is when a state is added to the Union, the star is placed on the flag the following 4th of July of the coming year. So that's when when the star is added. Just a little FYI.
Wow.
And I know I mentioned to Steve Bramer the other day about giving him the answer up front. So that is the answer, Steve. And also about flag etiquette, flying the flag, different holidays you fly different times, Memorial Day, et cetera. But on Veterans Day, it just flies as normal. But you might want to take that as a day to buy a new flag and put a new flag up to honor the veterans. So with that, I'm going to make a couple announcements, just one in particular. And we've talked about it over the air in the last several weeks. And welcome back, by the way, Connie. I hear your Karis voice this morning.
Thank you,
So
sir.
the Lunch and Learn, which is November 21st, is a program for the DAV vets to learn more about what they can do to get help. And it's November 21st at the Sportsplex in Hammond, sponsored by the Disabilities Commission and Mayor McDermott, who happens to be a Navy vet. And it's going to be 9:30 a.m. until probably 2 p.m., and I'll just give you the lineup of who's speaking, and they'll all be talking about veterans with disabilities, and we're encouraging the ones with disabilities and your caretaker or who you'd like to bring to attend, because you'll learn about all the things that's available and what's being done to assist in that area with the disabilities. So we're going to have State Representative Carolyn Jackson representing the state of Indiana, Lake County Veteran Service Officer, these are the speakers, Jason Godey, and then Veterans Views Radio Show, you all will be there, and Steve's going to be there and speak, and maybe bringing a representative to represent the DAV, if you like, Steve. I know we talked about that. We're going to have a break for lunch, complimentary lunch, and then in the afternoon, Rick's service dogs, and he's bringing Tracker, and he'll be talking about what they do. And thanks for that tip, Connie, because you referred me to him. And then the DAV representing disabled veterans himself, Pat O'Donnell. And so then after that, we'll have a question and answer period. But I'll give you a phone number, and then if there's any questions, I'll ask, I'll be glad to answer them from you. But if anyone's interested, they can RSVP, and mostly for the luncheon, by calling Cynthia Rangel, who's the liaison for the Disabilities Commission, at 219-853-7311. Calling 219-853-7311 if you'd like to attend, so we can get a head count. And if there's, then I'll make a concluding remark before I hang up regarding Veterans Day. But is there any questions that you might have on this subject?
No, I don't have anything. Yeah, you covered everything.
Yep.
Okay.
That's good.
Moving right along. In conclusion, to all you veterans on Veterans Day, every day is Veterans Day, and especially on Veterans Day. So I want to thank everyone who has served our country, whether drafted and enlisted or both. In my case, I enlisted in the Air Force out of high school, and I was in South America, and I called back home, check on everything, and Dad says, "Hey, you got a letter here. You want me to send it?" I said, "No, Dad, I don't get mail in South America. They're in the jungle out here." And he said, "Well, I opened it up." I said, "Open it up." So he opened it up. "So, you've been drafted." I said, "Well, here I am. They'll have to find me over here." Having said that, thank everybody for your service to our country, and I'll say goodbye. And thank you, Mitch, for all you do, buddy.
Thanks so much, Ernie.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ernie. That was awesome.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the airtime.
Thank you again, as usual, for your selfless service to our enduring freedom, Commander Dillon. God bless. Have a wonderful Veterans Day, sir.
God bless you and everyone, Connie.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, Connie.
Take care. Yes,
Can
yes,
I
Mitch.
interject real quick?
Yeah.
Because I kind of breezed over it, but I definitely want to highlight the fact that we are in the midst of also the Mideast, the Northwest Indiana Mideast Veterans Memorial, and you are very much part of that group that is making that happen in Hebron, and being a very special memorial, and the fact that unfortunately we're kind of still in the middle of this, and it's a memorial that is right along 231, donated by the town of Hebron, but not only honoring those who sacrificed, but also people that unfortunately have gone after that with PTSD issues and so forth. And
Lost to the war within. Yeah.
Lost the war within. And it's going to be very important for us to document that and to include them on the wall as well.
Thank you for mentioning that. And Joey, we know, Maureen, hold on. Eat another crayon. We know you're on there. Hold on.
So I just want to make sure people knew that as well.
No, and thank you so much for mentioning that, because that is such an important thing to talk about. Mitch, for those who don't know, asked me to be on the Friends of the Veterans Memorial Parkway Commission as a commissioner because of my work with 22 Too Many, and honoring those who have and connecting to the families, and suicide pre- and post-vention and community-based programs.
Right.
And what a bittersweet honor that is. Bittersweet, I say, because this Middle East Wars Veterans Memorial is going to be the first memorial in Indiana of its kind that is going to, again, also list the cause of death as suicide. Now, that that's a very, very searingly painful subject
Oh,
for
yeah.
for the surviving family members. Some support this, others it's like rubbing salt in a wound.
Sure.
And first and foremost, we have two callers waiting, but I want to make this point quickly. First and foremost, we have to respect the families, the surviving loved ones more than anything. So I'm asking a lot of questions of those who have been working in this arena very, very long, like Carrie Jacobs, co-founder of 22 Too Many. How do we negotiate? How do we navigate this to cause the least amount of pain to the survivors? It's something that needs to be done.
Absolutely.
Because until we can have an obituary state the cause of death and not be hiding something or even lying about the cause of death out of shame and guilt and searing, what could I have done? We're not going to move forward. And I do know that there were some people in Operation Spartan Shield, a few people who took their lives, but it wasn't reported as such. So there's this searing pain, and this memorial is going to help to clean out the salt from the wounds.
And you being
it's
a leader
very
in this-
important.
yeah, you
very.
being, yeah.
Yeah.
See, you're
So-
sensitive. You being a leader, it's wonderful for us.
Thank you for your confidence
Oh, yeah.
in me and to allow me to be a vector of all this wonderful work of healing that I've been doing for years. It's because as many veterans and families and survivors that we can reach, that's what it's all about. We're all coming together with this. So thank you, sir. Let's get to our callers. Apologies for the delay. I think Joey, are you there? You there, Joe? Ricky, you there? Yeah.
From Hobart, Indiana.
Oh,
I'm here.
How are you, Joe? Semper Fi, Marine. How many crayons have you had today?
Well, putting on hold and stuff like that. I've gone through 16, okay? So,
The 16 pack, okay. I'm working on the 94. I get there by the end of the day.
It's 9:33, and I got on at 9:31. So, I mean, a lot of times you crayons, so nothing else. But, hey, two quick things. I know there's somebody behind me. First of all, tomorrow, the 8th, is our Veterans Monthly Breakfast over at Cafe Stelios. Address is 7454 South Broadway. This is open to all veterans, okay? Come join us for breakfast, 8 a.m. We get a whole bunch of people. Just a wide group of variety and stuff like that. Hope and kind you can make it. Mr. Bramer there, the offer still stands. If you fly out by, waiting to see you there in the morning. If we can get you up, that'd be great, But yeah, tomorrow morning, open to all veterans for breakfast. Come join. We're a hearty group of people, and we talk about everything and anything from current events, past events, and and then bring up announcements, stuff like that. But just a great time for veterans to get together once a month to enjoy breakfast.
Cafe Stelios in Maryville, and I'm going to tell you something right now, Maureen. I cannot go tomorrow because and I regret. I'll get there eventually. And we're just about to talk about this after we take the call from Ricky. After you. And we're running short on time, so I'm going to cut you off right here. But I'm going to tell you, I would be there at the breakfast if it wasn't for the fact that the World Wars I and II and Holocaust Memorial Site was being dedicated. I'm attending that not only as a commissioner of the Parkway, but the Department of Defense. Indiana Military Honor Guard detail is going to be rendering the honors, and I am going to be one of the 7 riflemen there tomorrow. So, and then after that, I have 2 funerals. We are rendering full military honors to 2 of our fallen comrades in the afternoon. But I'll be there in spirit, and I'm going to have to get on to Ricky right now because we're running late in the program. Yeah, and so.
One more thing real quick. Steve Bramer is John Rodriguez going to be at 102 today? I'm working on something. I know I'm not a service officer anymore, but I'm working on something to help a male nurse that comes to see me, Air Force veteran, and needs some assistance. Will you be there by any chance?
So I'll call me after the show. 'Cause I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure on that one. Call me after the show. I'll explain.
Yeah, that's why I can explain what's going on and stuff like that. I need your assistance, okay?
I
All right?
believe John
Okay.
will be. I believe John will be in Lowell the 3rd Saturday. Is that correct? I think he usually is. So
Yeah, I think
but
that's
I
the
don't
3rd Saturday.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and I gotta let you go. You have a wonderful day, Maureen. You give my best to Quincy and Barb. Big kisses all around, and have a Koran for me. God bless. Take care. All right, Ricky, are you there?
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea. This is Ricky C. Chapman, and 2-time past commander of American Legion Post 232 in me.
Hoorah.
Whole downtown. Espelliana.
Woo! How can you not have a good day after hearing that? How are you,
Hey,
sir?
puts you
Amen.
right up.
What's up?
Yeah,
Tell us what's
right.
up.
Okay, first of all, Connie,
Yes, sir.
welcome back.
Thank
It's
you.
glad to have you back on the air.
Thank you.
I hope you're doing okay.
I needed some medical attention and was in the hospital, and I'm back for now. So yeah,
Well,
thank you for your thoughts.
The Lord willing, He will heal you and keep you, and everything will be fine. You
Thank
and
you.
your family.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right.
On to the announcement. Today at 5 p.m., American Legion Post 232, 6523 Kennedy Avenue, beautiful downtown Hessville, Indiana, will be having a flag retirement ceremony.
Wonderful.
So, for everybody out there, if you have an unserviceable flag,
Which I do.
okay, and it doesn't have to be just an American flag, state flags, flags showing the your service from all the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, everybody, fire department, police department flags. Please bring them down to Post 232, and we will properly dispose of them. Folks out there, don't just throw away an American flag. Okay? It is not correct. Let, like an American Legion, a VFW, a DAV, let them dispose of the flags properly when they have the ceremonies. And again, ours today is at 5 p.m. Real quick, Ernie, old buddy, Air Force pal, you're a tough act to follow.
Indeed.
Always is.
Indeed,
Always
he is. All right, Ricky. Thank you. Thank you for that very important announcement. I actually have I have some U.S. colors that have a little bit of fraying at the end, just starting. So I won't be able to make it there tonight, but that's good information to have. And tell us where Post 232 is located in Hessville.
Post 232 is at 6523 Kennedy Avenue
Very
in
good.
Hammond,
Very
Hessville. It's just
Okay.
about, not even a half a block south of 165th on the east side of the street. We've got the cannon out front. You can't miss it.
Right. All right. Sir, Commander, you have a wonderful day. I wish you a wonderful Veterans Day. And again, thank you for your selfless service to our enduring freedom. Hoorah.
You're welcome,
All right.
and God bless.
Thanks,
Take care.
Ricky.
God
Take
bless
care.
you too.
And again, let's get back to the World Wars I, II, and Holocaust
Sure.
site dedication tomorrow. It's
Yes.
going to be a really special occurrence because we're going to have 2 World War II veterans there
Yes,
to
we
honor.
will.
And
thank you for helping them get there.
oh, absolutely. and let's thank Len Sherwinski
Oh, yeah.
in particular of Chicago Honor Flight, who without whose help we couldn't have made this happen. He's really very involved with these gentlemen and is making this possible. So thank you again, Len. And I just wanted to make a quick mention. I'm going to end up staying on the show the whole time because we ran short and we couldn't talk about what we need to. I have a VA appointment I was going to leave the show early to get to at Jesse Brown, but I'm just going to be about 15 minutes late. If they never see me on time anyway, so I mean, no skin off their back.
Why
right?
start now? Right?
But yeah. So what was I talking about then?
You're
Was I just
talking about
making
the
the point?
memorial. You're talking about the 2 World War II
Yes,
veterans.
yes, the 2 World War II. We had. I just wanted to mention really quickly because I didn't. There was the annual Lake Central. I wanted to say thank you to all those who made that annual Lake Central Veterans Day breakfast happen last Thursday. I wasn't able to be there. And also thank you to Rich Tokars of Heroes Helping Heroes, who had a wonderful event last Saturday. I also could not attend. He had a wonderful event where free MREs were given out, and as well as House of Pizza.
Oh.
So, and Rich Tokars is wonderful. His
Wonderful.
non-for-profit. He's one of our newest contributors to the radio show. Thank you, sir, for all you do for us. But I wanted just to make mention of them. But anyway, so tomorrow, 11 o'clock.
Yes.
It's 11 o'clock. It's at Sowerman Woods. It's the Friends of the Veterans Memorial Parkway. Site dedication of World Wars I and II and the Holocaust.
Right.
2 wonderful World War II veterans who actually were at the Hard Rock Cafe for the Disabled American Veterans
And
annual
you were
event.
there for that.
And as we both were.
Yes.
Yes. And those two gentlemen were honored there, as they should be. And I have to say the Medal of Honor recipient, the keynotes.
Oh, wow.
Sammy Davis, Samuel Lee Davis and his wife Dixie. Beautiful. Beautiful. I had the distinct pleasure. I've been wanting to meet him for several years, and I finally had that beautiful privilege that day. But those two World War II veterans were there, and they're going to be there tomorrow with their families, and I can't wait to honor them. And as a rifleman, a Department of Defense Honor Guard rifleman, in my own way, when we render them with the volleys of honor. So it'll be a great day. There's accessible parking. There's a Facebook page, folks. Go if you're on Facebook, go to the Friends of the Veterans Memorial Parkway page. It's a public Facebook page. The event is there. There's a map, how you can access it on from what streets, and there's now new accessible parking, correct?
Yes,
It was renovated?
all new paved parking, and we'll have people out there making sure that those who need it will get it.
And I'll be one of those people out there.
Yes,
yes, I'm looking forward to it. So
it'll be nice to see you in all of your, your dress and what have you.
The Department of Defense Honor Guard regalia.
Exactly.
Yes, and we need more. We need more Department of Defense Honor Guard. So, and I wanted to mention too briefly before we go on to mentioning some other things and some other events going on, Mitch, you came through a very difficult ordeal with cancer within the last year, and you even knowing that I saw how you still wanted to be there for everybody despite all that those trials and tribulations you were going through. So you're a steadfast citizen soldier. You may have not ever worn a military uniform, but you couldn't be more of a patriot. Even when you were sick and in the hospital, you were still caring about what was going on with other people, and I want to thank you for that. You're like Commander Dillon. You're class act, sir.
Oh, thank you. Connie.
So thank you for all you do for our beloved veterans and our communities. So we unfortunately can't take another call right now. It's 9:53, and we got some other things. I apologize, caller. Mr. Call next Friday, or get the YouTube. Yes. Caller, and I'll call everybody listening. Get the YouTube app and then go to WJLB 1230, the YouTube channel, our station's channel. Subscribe to it, and our show will come right up on your phone when we start airing live. And you can actually, if you're not able to, that's a really good thing to do, because if you can't get through the phone lines and you have something to say that's really important, like I want to announce an event, I want to ask the guest a question, I want to ask the co-host a question, you can actually type in the comment section of the YouTube app your question, and we can interact with you. So do that next time. Be sure to do that. Anybody who has a smartphone, just download the YouTube app. And any closing thoughts before we announce a few more about the memorial site dedication tomorrow?
Well, again, personally, and we see this a lot with the Parkway. Many people on our commission and the Friends, we are not veterans, technically. Now, I'm not here. I'm not sitting with you all if it wasn't for the sacrifice of my family. My dad, he served as he called himself, a Cold War vet in the 50s. But my grandfather, and my mom was born in London, so he served in the Royal Army Medical Corps in World War I. He was in the trenches of Gallipoli, Passchendaele.
Wow.
He was in all of that. He was in the middle. He got shot. I think he got blown up once or twice. Was on a hospital boat.
It's crazy. I heard that they had heads, like mannequin heads, that they would put on poles and stick them up in the trench to bait a sniper. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
it's crazy.
Oh no, I mean, it was just because that was really the interaction of old-time warfare and modern warfare, and obviously it was a bloodbath. And my grandfather, for some reason, survived the London Blitz of the Nazis because he was living there at the time. So I owe a lot. I owe a lot to the service of veterans, and of course we're all here because of their sacrifice, and I think more citizens need to be involved with that and to give back more to all of you that have served, period.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you, Mitch.
Sure.
We're looking forward to tomorrow with you.
Oh, tomorrow will be wonderful.
And everyone else. So 11 o'clock tomorrow, Saruman Woods. World Wars I and II, Lake County World Wars I and II, and Holocaust
I have to mention Tom
site
Clark.
dedication.
Tom
Clark will also be
He'll
there.
be there with his memorabilia as well.
Yes, I forgot to say that. Yes. Tom Clark with his memorabilia, and Tom Clark, and the museum has a new location now, so they have found a new home.
Oh, good.
And that's another wonderful thing that I'm sure when Pat is on, Pat O'Donnell will be on the show again. He can talk about with Mr. Clark.
Okay.
So yeah, that's exciting. They found a new venue finally, and larger. Because there's a lot of memorabilia.
Oh, he needs so much room.
Yes,
Oh,
he
my gosh.
needs more room. They've outgrown that safety
That's a
village
fact.
space. Yes.
So it's amazing how much he has.
So let's Steve, you got any other announcements to make for events coming up around Veterans Day?
I was just going to say some of the things that are available out there.
Okay.
You know, Applebee's has a free full size entree with a special menu.
I've done that before. It's delicious.
Yeah. I like Applebee's too. They have those gritters, the cheese that's breaded. Oh my God, so good. Chili's has a free meal from select menu for dine-in only. Denny's, a free original Grand Slam from 5 to noon. Wow. Golden Corral, free buffet meal with a beverage. Hooters, free menu item with a drink purchase. IHOP, free red, white, and blue pancake combo.
Wow.
Red Lobster, free shrimp and chips. Oh, that sounds good, actually.
All of it sounds good.
Yes.
Yeah. Target has 10% discount through November 11th on 2 separate transactions in-store or online. Texas Roadhouse free lunch voucher from 11 to 2. And Wendy's free breakfast combo during breakfast hours.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And
Just a couple.
Just a few. And I wanted to remind everybody the President of the United States ordered to half staff on the 4th of November that our flags at Old Glory be flown at half staff in honor of the death of former Vice President Dick Cheney, who served under the 41st President of the United States, George H.W. Bush. So keep Vice President Cheney's family in your thoughts and prayers. And what else do we have? We have a few minutes left. Joe, are we able to go a few minutes over because we started rather late? What do we have, about 5 more minutes? What do we have?
Yeah, you guys got like 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me mention
Just,
too.
let him get those events in and then go ahead.
You go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I just have just one more. There's a military stand down. That's November 12th from 3 to 5 at the Dean and Barbara White Center in Maryville, 6600 Broadway in Maryville.
And what time is that?
That is from 3 to 5 p.m.
Good.
And for additional information, you can call 219-531-8057.
Yes. And what else? Did you have another one there too? Or
The other one is the one that Ernie talked about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. All right. Please
Yes.
go ahead, Mitch.
So next Friday, which is the 14th, I believe, the city of Crown Point will be having a grand opening for the Veterans Memorial Trail through the center of town. So we know the Vet Trail is one of the Parkway initiatives, and we've been on that for many years as well. It's not easy. That one's going from Crown Point to Hebron. Hebron has a mile of it in already, and it's extremely popular. There's been a bit of it built in Crown Point. This actually goes to the very heart of the city of Crown Point, right through the old town, the Bridgeview neighborhood.
So south of Summit?
Yes. So you can take
We've
your
been
bikes.
waiting for that for so long. Oh,
So have a lot of people.
Yes.
Where do I go? Well, now you know. It was all
This
part
is
of the
great.
old, I believe it was the Erie-Lackawanna line at the time, and it's been chopped up over the years. It goes by Fricky's over there in downtown Crown Point, the Track Lounge, and now you got this, and they've built this beautiful trail there, and the mayor and hopefully myself will be there next Friday to ribbon cut it.
I will try to attend
It's
if I can as well.
11 a.m. on the 14th.
11 a.m.
Yep.
Excellent. So we can give more information on the show next Friday. This is great news. And for what you do, the planning, it takes like 10, 15 years. And then once you see the ground broken, you think hardly any work went into all this.
Oh, I know.
But what you go through to get these trails built, and we have one of the, by the way, the best connected non-pedway greenways and blueways, but greenways in the country.
Hold
It's
on.
one of the best.
What does that mean?
Blue Ways?
Yeah.
Water trails
Water
for
trails,
kayaks
yeah.
and canoes.
Yeah. And greenways is just
Really?
not
And
water.
greenways are the land.
Paved.
Yeah, the
We
paved
have
trails.
that. We have water trails. Up
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Kankakee River. We have the Little Calumet River, Lake Michigan. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, I don't think I've ever thought about that.
Man.
Actually,
Hang around with me for a day, Steve. I'll educate you. You'll be a pro.
well, you are the trail czar. So.
I'm royalty.
Don't tell Rocky we're calling him the czar.
Trail royalty.
Rocky will have to put him in his place.
Yeah, I know. No, I'm a benevolent czar. I give back.
That you do, all joking aside, that you do. Yes. So, oh gosh, what a great show. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming on
Oh,
and
this is wonderful.
talking about this
Yeah,
very,
thanks for coming on,
very
man.
important thing that's been in the works for 2 decades.
Easily.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Takes a long time. And we're gonna have to, and by the way, if you want to help out, go to vetparkway.com, correct? Is that
That's right. Vetparkway.com. You'll find out about all our initiatives and our future. I mean, we're still going. I mean, the 231 is the Veterans Parkway. I never did get into the background. I know we have the time, but Civil War is in there, Revolutionary War is. We're still working our way through the timeline here.
Right. And we have an online donation link over at vetparkway.com for each of these memorials. The World Wars I and II and Holocaust donation link is not working, the GoFundMe right
I'll
now,
fix it today.
unfortunately.
I'll fix it.
Look at that. There we go. Look at
Look at
that.
this. That's
There's
our-
the Korean War
Wow.
Memorial. Oh, Joe is on it.
Yep.
You are.
So that's our
yes.
Korean one, and then it talks about all the memorials that are happening. So you can, and right now we have the 3 active ones, and we do, I think, point people to the Vietnam one, which, by the way, was the very first Vietnam memorial dedicated in the United States.
See, now I read that online, and I wasn't sure because someone else said that there was another one that was a little bit before. But it really is the first one then.
We believe it is. John
Okay.
Stacks, when he came back, and he dedicated to his friend who died, and put that boulder there in 1970. So we think that was the first
What?
one. Yeah.
Where's that at?
Well, it's Stony Run.
Stony Run.
If you look behind the black wall,
In
you'll see the
Leroy.
boulder. That boulder was dedicated in 1970. That was the very first memorial, and they've built around it since.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, you know,
gotta
he,
check that out.
he got tired of all the crap he
Right.
was getting when he came back
Right.
home. It's like, you know what? And so I'm going to make it happen.
1970.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
wow, so it wasn't even over yet.
Oh, no, yeah. But, you know, they were getting a lot of flack coming home.
Yeah.
And so he was tired of that. And so. he
Yeah,
went
John
out.
Stacks, the
That's
wow
awesome.
pioneer.
And he started the Parkway. He was the
Yes.
father of the Parkway.
Father
he got
of the
me he got me involved and others, and here we are today. And his daughter is on our
Yes.
on our board, Jessica
Niemeyer.
Yep.
And we had a memorial we had an honoring service for him.
Yes, we did.
Yes, at the Korean War Memorial,
Yes.
as a matter of fact. So
Absolutely.
a few months ago, I remember that. But I was going to mention one more really important thing before we left the show, and I can't remember what it was. I have really poor cognition these days, so
Yeah, welcome
because I
to
haven't
my
been
world.
feeling well. Yeah. But yeah, we're looking forward to tomorrow, and
Yes.
and I want to thank everybody. What everybody does, listening, our audience, what you do to for our freedom, whether it be as a uniformed person, a discharged person, and remember, we serve way beyond the uniform, way beyond the uniform, and it's all about just coming together and helping each other.
Absolutely.
And yes, and I can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be a wonderful. Oh, I was going to remember now. Operation Charlie Bravo is going to be at the site
they will.
dedication tomorrow.
Yes,
Yes,
they will.
Jason Zaidman and Operation Charlie Bravo, who do. I can't even begin to tell you what they do.
You'll need
for
another
us.
hour, yeah.
Yes, we'll need another hour. All right. You got anything in closing, my friend? Oh,
No, I'm good. Yeah,
Yeah.
happy Veterans Day.
yeah, happy Veterans Day to everybody. Reach out there, be there for each other, be kind. We're all going through something. Be kind. These are tough times. Don't argue with people about politics. We are all of us so much more similar than dissimilar. Find those common threads. And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully at 11 a.m. at the Site Memorial, Saruman Woods in Crown Point for World Wars I and II and Holocaust site dedication. Everybody have a wonderful week. We'll see you next Friday.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.